So Satou Sabally, she is arguably the best free agent available.
Satou Sabally has officially joined the Indiana Fever, marking a potentially transformative moment for the team. If you thought the Fever were already creating a buzz with Caitlyn Clark, get ready. This move could propel them to the top of the league. Let's break down why this acquisition is so significant for the Fever and how it could elevate the franchise to new heights, gaining attention and admiration even from rivals and fans alike.
For the game, listen, have you reached the super team status? And her comment was perfect. No, we haven't won a title. That is what they're trying to do.
Satou Sabally is a 6'4" forward with a late scoring, defensive versatility, and a strong competitive drive. A two-time All-Star and the 2023 Most Improved Player, she excels in driving, shooting threes, and dominating the post. Defensively, she's a tough matchup, capable of guarding multiple positions.
And a collision in half court between Sabally and Bonner.
Imagine combining Satou Sabally's elite skills with Caitlyn Clark's explosive shooting and playmaking. This isn't just a team. It's a powerhouse in the making, ready to dominate the league.
Kukoc hounding Clark. Clark, step back three, knocks it down!
The Indiana Fever were already the talk of the WNBA after drafting Caitlyn Clark. Ticket sales soared, merchandise sold out, and the Fever quickly became the team to watch. But with the addition of Satou Sabally, they could elevate to an entirely new level. This team isn't just building a roster, they're crafting a legacy. Rival fans who once dismissed the Fever's rise will now be tuning in, eager to see how Sabally and Clark will dominate together. Indiana isn't just competing, they're becoming the WNBA's must-watch team, potentially even drawing fans away from their own local franchises. The Fever could very well become the WNBA's version of the Golden State Warriors during their dynasty.
Ball movement, this is what Indiana has really improved on. Wheeler, no.
It was nice ball movement, but also I think it was better defensive rotation and resiliency.
Let's talk chemistry. Caitlyn Clark thrives with versatile teammates who can stretch the floor, cut to the basket, and finish plays, and Satou Sabally is the perfect fit for this. Her ability to space the floor, create her own shot, and finish in traffic complements Clark's elite passing and playmaking. Whether it's pick and rolls, unstoppable transition offense, or deadly half-court sets, good luck defending that. This duo could quickly become the most electrifying offensive partnership in the league. Defensively, Sabally's length and athleticism give Indiana the edge to shut down the top scorers in the WNBA. It's not just about putting up points. It's about dominating on both ends of the floor. Sabally's move to Indiana isn't just a game-changer for the Fever, it shakes up the entire WNBA. Teams like the Las Vegas Aces and New York Liberty should be on notice. The Fever are no longer a rebuilding team. They're a championship contender. Sponsors will take notice, national TV spots will increase, and arenas will be packed. This move shifts the balance of power in the WNBA.
Points of 9 of 13 shooting.
And 12 assists now for Seattle.
Clark answers, and that is the first triple of the game.
And let's not forget the cultural impact the Fever could have, inspiring a new generation of WNBA fans and bringing fresh attention to the league like never before. Rival teams better step up, because the Fever aren't just here to compete. They're here to dominate.
Familie ist für mich etwas, das mich groundet und mir immer diesen Anker gibt.
Satou Sabally's move to the Indiana Fever could be one of the biggest in WNBA history. With Caitlyn Clark alongside her, this team has the potential to dominate the league and become the face of women's basketball. Rival fans might want to start getting their Fever jerseys now because this team is on the verge of making history. Star power in sports isn't just about on-court performance. It's the whole package, and Satou Sabally has it all. She's not only a dominant player, but also a charismatic personality, making her a marketing powerhouse. Her talent, confidence, and appeal make her a magnet for fans, attracting new attention to the WNBA, especially from audiences who might not have paid much attention before. Combine her elite skills with her undeniable presence, and the Indiana Fever have secured a superstar capable of both dominating the game and owning the spotlight.
Satou ist ein gambischer Name, aber ich hatte nie das Gefühl, dass ich irgendwie nur mit einer Kultur groß geworden bin. Ich bin meine eigene Person Satou, die irgendwie da...
Let's talk money. Star power can boost a player's earnings, like Liz Cambage, who reportedly earned more on OnlyFans than during her entire WNBA career. While Satou Sabally isn't going down that route, her brand can still bring in serious revenue for the Fever. Jersey sales, endorsements, and social media growth, all of these contribute to the Fever's brand. With Caitlyn Clark already attracting attention, adding Sabally's marketability will only amplify their visibility and success.
Or a turnover and push pace the other way. First in the league in fast break points.
Clark connects on a deep three.
The Indiana Fever can leverage Satou Sabally's appeal to attract high-profile sponsors, fashion brands, and even non-basketball fans who admire her presence. The Fever aren't just building a competitive team, they're creating a money-making empire. This is the new era of the WNBA, where it's not just about stats, but about star players who can dominate on the court and fill arenas. From her on-court excellence to her off-court influence, Satou Sabally is the total package. The Fever didn't just sign a player, they signed a brand. The rest of the league better take notice because Indiana is poised to dominate in more ways than one. The Fever aren't just winning, they're making a statement that they're here to stay, and they'll look great doing it.
Meine Mutter hat mir immer gesagt, dass ich in mich selbst kehren soll und dass du Ruhe in dich selbst, in dir selbst findest. Die Sachen, die mich motivieren, on and off the court, sind wirklich...
While Satou Sabally's marketability adds a unique layer to the Fever's rising empire, let's not forget the true cornerstone of this team, Caitlyn Clark. What makes her even more exceptional in this era of growing personalities and off-court branding is her unwavering focus on the game. She's all about basketball, and her dedication and skill are what truly set her apart.
Harrington off the mark as Clark steps into a three. Connecticut, second last in the league in three-point percentage, just under 29%. Clark,
Caitlyn Clark isn't grabbing attention through flashy Instagram posts or provocative photo shoots. She's winning over fans with her incredible three-pointers, superhuman court vision, and unmatched competitiveness. She lets her skills do the talking, and fans are loving it. In contrast, players like Angel Reese have chosen to expand their brand through more attention-grabbing means, like suggestive poses and revealing outfits. Caitlyn Clark, however, is appealing to a different fan base, one that values her dedication to the game. Her focus remains entirely on basketball, and that's exactly what her supporters appreciate most.
Clark way downtown, knocks down a three. Wheeler, Clark launches, hits a three.
Three-point contest, can't wait for this year after what Sabrina Ionescu did last year. And you got Team USA against Team All-Stars. Clark connects.
The only chance the Fever have of getting Satou Sabally is by massively overpaying, because I think the Fever have a good chance of getting her. I think they would be your second choice on the list after the New York Liberty. But the reality of the situation is that it's going to have to be in a situation where your deal is so good that the Dallas Wings are like, no, please, like, we are not accepting the New York Liberty's offer. This offer is way too good. You're either going to have to suck it up or sit out for next season, or we're going to core you again. It's like, we don't have to core you to this very one specific team, but look, if your second choice is giving us 100 times better than your first choice, then that's what we'll do.
Dazu zählt, die Beste auf der Welt zu sein.
Clark working on Van Loo. Oh, Clark, pretty step back, hits a three. 18-5 run here for the Mystics after the Fever rattle off the first five. Clark trying to answer, and does.
First and foremost, obviously, they're an exciting team to watch. I think offensively, we can be more creative. I think we can utilize, in more versatility, utilize the certain players in different ways. I'm a forward-thinking, outside-the-box kind of coach. I like to challenge them on a number of levels. They are a high IQ team, so also giving them the freedom to make plays. Like, you want to make plays, you don't run plays. I mean, everybody knows at the end of the day, players win the ball games, right? You got to give them the freedom, the confidence to believe in their abilities to make those plays, but also a little bit of the structure to help them see the different ways that you can attack. I think we've got to get better on the defensive end of the floor. Certainly, we don't have to make leaps and bounds and go from wherever we are to the top, right? But we've got to continue to get better. We've got to make sure on the days that shots aren't falling that we're able to position ourselves to win ball games. And I was never a player who played defense. Dunn can attest to that. But it is a big part.